Is this girl home or what?
Hi everybody, I'm home. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to pop on here and thank you guys for watching and tell you that this is my 50th video. It's actually my 52nd video because I took 2 videos down because of some problems that they had. But I'm here with my 50th and I can't believe it. When I had 10 subscribers, I thought I was doing good. They were all family and friends, but now I have almost 1,500 subscribers. I have 50 videos and almost 90,000 views, maybe closer to 100,000 because I haven't counted lately. And I just want to thank you all for that. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. And I'm going to talk a little bit later why I think my videos are doing what I want them to do and tell you a few stories. And of course, my videos are pretty random, so you want to subscribe. The people who haven't subscribed but watch my videos, I would urge you to subscribe because it really helps my channel. And if you hit that little notification button up at the top, you don't miss one of my random videos. So please do that. But I wanted to thank you all again. I'm sitting out here on my porch. It's a beautiful day. Somebody's running a mower across the road, but the birds are chirping, and I like to sit here out here on my porch and kind of decide what I want to do for the day. And it's just beautiful. So I thought I'd pop on here and talk to you all. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I almost quit doing this after about 3 videos. I lost patience and I was just gonna quit, but I didn't, and I'm still here, and the mower's getting louder and louder, so I'm gonna get off of here. But I'll see you on the next video, and I want to encourage you to go out and do something special for yourself because you deserve it. Okay guys, I'm recreating my first video that I ever did of my rose gold, pink, bling, sparkly purse. I got this thrifted. I think I gave like $4.99 for it. It had a tag on it where it had been purchased by someone for $19 on clearance. I think it came from Kohl's or Penny's. I had never seen a blingy purse like this, and I just had to have it because I like bling. I came home and I remembered I had this rose gold pink purse zipper pull, and it kind of blends in so much you can't see it. But zipper pulls are really nice because they do help you locate your zipper quick and open your purse quick. And then I had thrifted this 99-cent rose gold glasses case. And when I came home, I realized I forgot I had these Diane von Furstenberg rose gold leopard print glasses I got for 99 cents. And then during the year sometime, I found this clutch purse. It's rose gold, pink, and it was probably carried to a prom or something. It's satin lined and it doesn't have any wear to it at all. I don't think it's old. I think it's newer, but it has a real pretty antique looking clasp that's just beautiful. And I was all over it, and I throw my bills in there and my dollars, and I go to town with my blingy stuff, and I just love it. Now some people aren't into bling, and that's fine. The sun just went down, or you'd be seeing some major sparkle coming off of this purse. But I'll throw on a pair of jeans and a white top and carry this ensemble to the grocery store. And the women in the grocery store will come running across and say, "Hey, where'd you get that purse? I just love it." And there's a couple of women that I see at the Danville grocery store, a bigger grocery store that I go to, and they are just rocking it. They have the hair, the makeup, the clothes, the purse, the jewelry. They have everything, and they're so beautiful. And I just go up to them and talk about what they've got on, and they talk to me about it, and we have a good time. But like I said, bling's not for everyone. But I took this video down because it had a problem, and I think I only had about 15 views on it. But I had come home from the grocery store one day, and I set it on the patio table, and the sun was out, and it was just making it bling. The sun just went down, and you're hearing a lot of traffic because we live by a highway, and of course we don't even hear it, but you guys are going to hear it. But I hope you hear the birds chirping more than that. And I just kind of got this whole ensemble together and remade the video for you. And another little hint, like when you put your purses away, like I put this one away for the winter, I stuffed it with shorts and t-shirts that I was also going to store away for the winter, and that helps your bag hold its shape and it doesn't get all smashed and, you know, wrinkled up. So when I opened this purse up this morning, I found that it had some t-shirts and shorts rolled up in it for summer. So now there's a train coming by. My goodness, we're getting all of it. And then last night I was sitting out here on the patio before it rained, and I noticed that I had a rose gold candle holder out here, so it kind of goes with my whole ensemble. So If you like bling and the sun would come out, these things would knock your eyes out. They're just beautiful. So I just wanted to show you what my first video was, and we'll get on with the video. Okay, after I made that video, the sun came out real bright, and you could see the bling on the purse so much better, and it's just blinging like crazy. And then I forgot to show you the rose gold earrings that I also had when I brought this whole ensemble home. And they go along with when I go to the grocery store with this blingy bag. But look at the sparkle on this bag. I mean, the whole bag sparkles. It's just gorgeous. And if you're out in the sun, it just won't stop. Now, you wouldn't think someone like me that likes antiques and old grungy dirty stuff would like bling, but I do. I like all kinds of stuff. And in my beauty shop downstairs, I actually have a lot of sparkle and bling. And you saw my Christmas tree. It was all pink and sparkly and Marilyn Monroe-like. And anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I thought you might enjoy it. I found this old workbench table in the barn that had been here for years, and my husband wasn't using it, so I painted it with waterproof paint. I've had to paint it a couple times, but it's been out here for probably 8 years. And I just set all my flower pots and candle holders on it. This little wooden piece is a part of a chair where the front part's still there, but the back legs are gone and the whole seat's gone, and I just prop it up against the wall, set my stuff on it. This wrought iron thing I thrifted, and I put some flower pots in it, and I'll soon plant all kinds of stuff in here. But this sits between my dining room and kitchen window out on my patio, and it provides a space for food if I have a party, and I put a candle on it, and I'll fill all these with flowers. And sometimes I put a lamp out here, so when we're out here we have a little extra light. And I just thought I'd show you guys this, and I'll show it to you after I plant all the flowers. But it's kind of a catch-all table. It kind of looks like a potting table, and I've used it for that in the past, but then dirt gets all over my patio, so I changed that. But just something I did with something old I found in the barn.
So I'm at a family gathering last night, and my niece's husband, Dante, came up to me and he said, "Close your eyes, I've got something for you." And he gave me this little red transferware bowl. It just touched my heart that he thinks enough of the things I do and pays attention to what I like that he found this little bowl for me. I brought it home and I put it between the two bowls that my sister-in-law gave me recently, and I just love them. And you remember the wicker chair that I got off the curb? Well, I finally put the cushions together for it. This was so simple, guys. I didn't even sew, glue, or anything. I took 2 king-size pillowcase shams that I had bought to use for just the fabric. I never use used pillowcases and stuff. And I just literally, the pillowcases were so big, I just shoved a square pillow into one end, and I took the other end and just folded it completely over the back and set them on the chair. And then this is a little end table that I bought. I always look for cheap little end tables at the thrift stores. This one needs another coat of stain because it's been outside a couple summers, and I look for them all the time. And then I was in the thrift store the other day, the church mission, and some lady had just come in and donated a whole bunch of like brand new clothing. All of these jackets were from Talbot's and Coldwater Creek. They were all really nice in like brand new condition, and they were $3 and $4, and none of them would have fit me, but I thought of my nieces and how I wish they had been with me to try them on because they would have loved them. There was all kinds of clothes, and I passed on this fabric. It was only one curtain panel. It was $1, but if you could see my fabric stash, you know I don't really need any more, but it was so pretty. And then I was looking at coffee mugs, and I don't drink coffee. I don't know what my attraction to mugs is, but I thought these were really pretty. And I passed on them, but I did buy one for my nephew. This one, he collects anything with deer on it. And this one came from Gander Mountain, and it's selling for $25 or $30 on eBay right now. So I think he's really going to like it. And then I saw these. I thought they were so adorable. And then I kept finding more with this pattern, and it ended up being false graph. And I think it's an older pattern, but it's so beautiful. And not only did they have several coffee mugs, but they also had several goblets. And they had lots of plates, bowls, and saucers. And I guess these would match with the coffee cups and the saucers. I think these were the same pattern. It was called Jamberry by Falstaff. I think these all matched those original cups, but I thought they were really pretty. And then I saw 2 shopping carts just full of this older Falstaff, and it was $200 for all of it. But I mean, everything was there, meat platters and all. Then I saw this pretty ball jar in green, which I collect ball jars and I have every color imaginable, and I already had that one. And of course, you can always get lots of crystal at the thrift stores if you're looking for it. I thought these parfait glasses were beautiful. I don't need any more glass. These I thought were Tupperware, but they weren't, or they didn't say Tupperware on them, but they were definitely vintage, and those really sell. And then these old aluminum tumblers from way back in the time, you could tell by the scratches on them that they were very old. I thought they were neat. And I recognized this from my aunt's house when I was a little girl. She had a big set of these tumblers and everything. And I passed on this little Amberina Swan because I don't need it, but I love Amberina, and it's kind of hard to find. Then I found this big, it's kind of like a thing you put your utensils in, and it said Ellen Kirkpatrick's General Grocery Store, and it had a print on the side of an old ledger, and it was really pretty. And on the opposite side of the, I guess you would call it a crock, it was plain. Then I saw these casserole dishes that were black on the outside, white on the inside, and had a beautiful pattern. They were in terrific condition. I'd never seen black casserole dishes, and these are 2 little loaf pans that went with it. I thought they were really pretty. And then, of course, you can always find Corelle. If you need Corelle to finish off a pattern or you're missing pieces, go there. You'll find them. And then, guys, this is the second gazing ball I've found at Goodwill lately for $2.99. I've got a huge red one and this one, and it cleaned up beautifully. And remember when I was showing you the Hobby Lobby Taco Fiesta stuff the other day, and I said, yeah, you could buy these or you could go thrift some? Well, here you go. They had all kinds if you were putting together a fiesta party, and they were like 59 cents. And I thought these little glasses would have been cute with that, or they could be used for little votives. And they had lots of fruit dishes. I have the one on the right already, but I didn't purchase one because I have so many. I'm running out of space. This one was like $14, and that's way too much. Then they had a lot of vintage Avon bottles, which took me back to my dad's dresser. He had those on his dresser when I was a little girl. And then I'm kind of into vintage tins that have old-fashioned designs on them. I didn't purchase any of these, but they had a bunch that were really pretty and they looked vintage. I don't know that they were that old, but they sure looked old. And I buy them and I put things in them and put them up on a shelf so they're protected, whatever's in it. And then the Kool-Aid one I thought was really pretty. It had the vintage Kool-Aid advertisements all the way around it. And they had a whole pile of tins that day, so someone who collected must have donated them. I thought this was really pretty, the old-fashioned Kool-Aid. I used to love to buy that in the store. And then this time of year reminds me of about, in 2018, I made these for my son's prom. And I made all kinds of tissue paper flowers, and I put little Reese cups in the center and little gold candies so that they would show up. And I put some of them on sticks and put sparkles on them. Because when I was a little kid, we used to go to the carnival and get a great big tissue paper flower on a stick, and we would keep them forever. And this is what my living room looked like. It looked like an explosion of tissue paper flowers. I think I made like 150 of them. And I don't know if the kids at the prom liked them, but this little friend of mine really liked hers that I gave her. And my miniatures, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this little bakery I made for a friend of mine. And I was looking at these pictures today, and I thought, I ought to show you guys, demonstrate how I make these little mini cakes. They're about the size of a quarter, and I make them out of clay. And I'm going to do a video where I show you how I do those. That's one of my favorite miniatures to make. And how about some coconut cream pie? I got busy and did a little baking this week. Not for us, for someone else. And I just kind of wanted, since it's my 50th video, to tell you guys how much I appreciate all your comments and letters. And the other day on Instagram, I got a really heartwarming message from a lady. It was really long. She was telling me that she watched my video where I had the bed tray with the candle and the flowers on my bed. And she remembered that she had a wicker tray that was her grandmother's out in the garage, and it had been there since her grandma died several years ago. She said, I washed it, I painted it, I got a candle and some flowers, I sat on my bed and watched your videos. My husband said it looked beautiful. He asked about my grandma. I talked about my grandma to my daughter and him. And she said, it's just changed my life. She said, I actually spend time with my grandma every day now using that tray. And I thought to myself, she said, I would have just left it in the garage until I died, and then my kids would have thrown it in a dumpster or given it to a thrift store. But now I get to spend time with grandma. And I thought to myself, I almost didn't put that on my video that day. I thought, oh, do they want to see this tray? And are they going to think this is silly? I enjoy doing it. I don't do it very often, but the thought that I put that on there and it touched someone to do that and got to familiarize her family with her grandmother that had passed, that really meant a lot to me. And then another lady sent me a message and it about broke my heart. She said, I'm chronically depressed. And she said, I don't get out of bed at all. And she said, I started watching your videos and you inspired me to get up, if nothing else, to wash my dishes and sit in a chair all day. And she said, that's major for me. And I kind of feel like I know how she feels because I'm getting older and I have chronic pain sometimes. Mine's not that bad, but I get up and I do something no matter what. So it made me feel good to think that she looks forward to my videos and it encourages her to get up and do something. So I'm thinking that sometimes I wonder what my videos are doing for people or if they're even worth doing. And then I see comments like that and it makes me feel really good. And if I inspire you guys to do things like that and you tell me about it, that inspires me to go forward and do more. And you know what? Life gets so hectic, and mundane sometimes. You've got your bills to pay and your taxes to do and the oil to change and appointments, and I have to get my driver's license in a few days and, well, in the next month. And you've practically got to have the blood of your firstborn child when you're a woman because you have to get all this certification together of name changes. And that's something that I have to do. I like to do things that I want to do. And I want to make sure you guys take time to insert a little fun, a little beauty, a little something special for yourself every day. My mom used to take wonderful care of herself. She treated herself like a queen. And we didn't have anything special growing up, but my mom figured out a way to make everything come together and make us a warm, comfortable home. And that's what I try to do for my family. And I just think that with the way things are today, and it's the same for all of us, that you need to do that. So I encourage you guys to do that. And what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I was going to tell you that I sent out the postcards that you guys requested, and I hope everybody gets those real soon. And I was so happy to be able to share those with you guys. I wanted to tell you that also I run around a lot. My husband's retired. We're empty nesters. I'm not always home to finish my projects. I'll tell you guys I'm going to do a project, and then you might think you're going to see it in the next video, and you may not see it for 5 or 10 videos down the road, but you will see it eventually. I get things done. It's just in my own time. So I get ahead of myself and start telling you guys, hey, I'm making this Elvis thing, or I'm making a French country bedroom. And the other day I felt so good. I got up and I actually worked on those 2 bedrooms that used to be my son's, and I got a lot done. So you're going to start seeing stuff like that. It's just going to take me some time. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel and giving me likes and subscribes. And please subscribe if you're watching because it really helps my channel. And I love you guys so much. And I just can't wait to share more with you. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff and doing a lot more thrifting and a lot more creating. So hang in there and thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all very much.